Hello and welcome to the Citi Newsroom from our studios at number 5 Ola Hansen Lane here at Tesano in the Greater Accra region. My name is Kweku Ediama, and coming up. New Patriotic Party endorses controversial statement by Minister for Food and Agriculture, Brian Echampon.
For us, we believe that we will never disrespect the people of Ghana. And Brian is one individual that has continuously respected the Constitution of the Republic of Ghana. So for me, I don't see any apology in any way or any manner.
As political parties prepare for Kumau by-election, research fellow with the Institute for Democratic Governance, Professor Kwesi Jonah, calls for bipartisan approach in dealing with potential security threats.
Let us continue to organize the by-elections as we have, but instead focus our attention on how to reduce tension.
Also coming up, we'll bring you a report where residents of Dodoma are forced to travel 2 kilometers in search of potable water. And later, Citi FM Foundation makes cash donation of 60,000 Ghana cedis together with food items to 3 orphanages in the Eastern, Ashanti and Northern regions as part of the 2023 edition of the Easter Orphan Project.
Our listeners and our viewers have asked us to do a work for them. So on behalf of the management, the managing director, all the staff of Citi FM, Citi TV, we also present to you this 30,000 Ghana cedis. They are asking you to utilize it very well for the kids, and what they have seen is why they are giving you this.
We're grateful that you could choose us. Let's begin our bulletin with some politics, because the New Patriotic Party, the NPP, has endorsed comments by the Abetifi Member of Parliament, Brian Echampon, about holding on to power. The comments that have been described as treasonable by the minority suggest that the NPP has resolved not to hand over power to the NDC after the 2024 general elections. The NPP, in a statement, however, insists that the Agric Minister's comments are being interpreted negatively. There's more in the following news desk report. That is the video clip that has raised eyebrows in Ghana's political sphere since the weekend. The minister in charge of food and agriculture and the member of parliament for Abetifi is captured speaking at a mega walk organized by the New Patriotic Party at Mpaeso in the Eastern region, where he made pronouncements that the National Democratic Congress, the NDC, will collapse. According to him, the party will use whatever means necessary to remain in power in the 2024 general election. The backlash that followed Brian Echampon's comments have been unparalleled. The National Democratic Congress has described the comments as treasonable and is calling for his arrest and subsequent prosecution in a statement signed by its General Secretary. The NDC condemns this utterly reckless and treasonable comment in no uncertain terms. We note that Brian Achampon is the latest of high-ranking officials of the NPP to make such brazen statement that reveals the party's deep-seated determination to subvert Ghana's democratic order. These comments truly demonstrate a parting, well-rehearsed strategy of the New Patriotic Party going into the 2024 presidential and parliamentary elections. We urge the Ghana Police Service to act with dispatch in this matter. We recall the alacrity with which it recently apprehended and charged the Swami constituency youth organizer of the NDC for expressing views that were deemed to be insightful. No one is in any doubt that the statement of Brian Achampon is even more incendiary and subversive. We therefore expect the same level of speedy action from the Ghana Police Service in arresting Brian Achampon and bringing him to book. It's not only the NDC that is alarmed by Mr. Achampon's comments. A leading member of the New Patriotic Party, Dr. Nyaho Tamaklo, has also expressed worry in a post on social media. However, with all the backlash, the New Patriotic Party, on whose ticket Brian Achampon serves as Member of Parliament, stands by the comments of their member. The party has been explaining its stance.
We in the New Patriotic Party see this statement that is issued by the NDC as an ill-founded attack on Brian Achampon, since these people have already had several other statements that they wish to have made against Brian Achampon. Brian made very critical points, and Brian's point came at a point that the NDC had continuously, through their former flag bearer of the NDC, former president, that the NDC has revolutionary rules, and when it comes to unleashing violence, nobody can beat them to that. The General Secretary had told all of us, the people of Ghana, that even if it will take lives, if it will take the life of citizens of Ghana, they will take lives before they come back to power. We also hear the Swami youth organizer also made a statement, very stupid statement. We will not sit down for people who claim that it must be a do or die affair. It must be the claiming of lives of people. It must be killing of people before they come to power.
According to the NPP, Brian's comments are not unfounded and will not allow under fire Achampon to render any form of apology.
People are playing on the emotions of the people of Ghana, throwing out sentiments to the civil society, and many people are twisting what Brian has said. And that is why the discerning civil society is making this point. For us, we believe that we will never disrespect the people of Ghana. And Brian is one individual that has continuously respected the Constitution of the Republic of Ghana. So for me, I don't see any apology in any way or any manner, because he who comes to equity must come with clean hands. And the NDC is not clean enough to tell us that what Brian has said will be interpreted in their own room. What Brian has said is blueprints, and this is what is known. And this is the fear they have, because they are thinking to believe now that the violence they try to unleash on the people of Ghana through violence in politics against the New Patriotic Party, the New Patriotic Party is standing up to the challenge to make sure that we also defend the people of Ghana and the people of the NPP, to make sure democracy will reign and peace will be the result of the 2025 election.
Now, a senior research fellow with the Institute for Democratic Governance, IDEG, Professor Kwesi Jonah, is calling for a bipartisan approach in dealing with political tensions that arise from holding by-elections. His comment comes on the back of the preparations to hold a by-election for the Kumau constituency following the demise of its Member of Parliament, Philip Baswa. There's more in the following report by Citi News' Daniel Sakite and read to you by Hansen Ajuman.
In recent time, by-elections in Ghana have been marred with violence, with the most recent one recorded at the Ayawaso West Wogan by-election. The opposition National Democratic Congress withdrew from the elections after a shooting incident and invasion of polling stations by men purported to be from the national security apparatus. As a result of heightened tensions and cost involved in organizing the elections, some stakeholders have been pushing for political parties to nominate persons to replace their MPs who die or resign from office. But speaking to Citi News on the back of the upcoming by-elections in Kumewu, Senior Research Fellow with the Institute for Democratic Governance, Professor Kwesi Jonah, argues that it is important to follow the status quo, saying it will afford opposition parties the opportunity to test their strength.
It is a relatively safe seat for the NPP. I agree. Kumewu, they may win and so on and so forth. But don't forget, it also offers the NDC or the other parties the opportunity to test how their popularity has grown since the last parliamentary election. So the NDC may not win this by-election. Let's take, for example, that they don't win. But if they look at so many things have happened in this country since the last parliamentary elections were conducted, this by-election will give the NDC and other parties the opportunity to test just how their popularity has grown because of economic and other developments that have taken place in this country. So you just simply, and then just tell them how to prepare for the general election itself. So for me, I am telling you quite frankly that you should continue to conduct by-elections under the existing rules and regulations.
Professor Kwesi Jonah also added that it is important for attention to be given to security in the organization of by-elections. He proposed that a bipartisan approach should be adopted to douse heightened tensions during by-elections.
The major parties especially mobilize all their resources and members to make sure that they win that seat. And invariably, the ruling party is at an advantage. Why? Because they control the resources, they can promise people electricity, this and that and that and that. So there's so much tension. The election is happening on just one constituency. The NDC, the NPP will mobilize all their resources in an effort, and it creates so much tension. I think the tension argument is much stronger than the cost argument. But again, the very essence of democracy is competition. So I would say that instead of allowing the party that controls the seat to simply dominate, which will be taking competition out of democracy, let us continue to organize the by-elections as we have, but instead focus our attention on how to reduce tension. For me, the tension argument is more convincing than the cost argument. But here, what you have to do is look at ways, a bipartisan way arrangement to ensure that tension goes down.
Now, stakeholders in the lotteries and betting sector continue to express their resentment with government's decision to introduce taxes on lotteries and sports betting. According to some local bettors, this move by the government is an attempt to deprive them of their alternate source of income. In an interaction with Citi News, they called on the government to reconsider its plans at deducting 10% withholding tax at the point of payout from winnings on lotteries, sports betting and games of chance. There's more in the following report.
Driven by an expeditious rise in the number of smartphone ownership, better internet accessibility, and perhaps most importantly, enhanced financial inclusion, Ghana has seen a surge in sports betting. It appears a great number of soccer fanatics, particularly lovers of the English Premier League, have a penchant for betting, where they make gains through predictions, among others. However, the Panthers may have to share their betting wins with government as it has decided to introduce taxes on lotteries and sports betting. On March 31, Parliament approved 3 bills on taxes: Income Tax Amendment Bill, Excise Duty Amendment Bill, and the Growth and Sustainability Amendment Bill, which were tabled before it as part of government's measures to generate more revenue. The components include a 10% withholding tax at the point of payout from winnings from lotteries, sports betting, and games of chance. Citi News has been interacting with some bettors, and they tell us what they make of this development.
I can lose bet for about 1 year without winning any bets. So if I win today, if I win 100 Ghana and you taking 10%, then it means I've lost. Because for fully 5 months, I can place bets without winning for the whole 5 months. So let's say today I win, I place 5 Citi and I won 100 Ghana. You are telling me you are taking 10% of the 100 Ghana. Then it means for the past 5 months that I've been staking bet, I'm still losing. I've not gained anything from what I'm doing. So I don't agree with that. If today I win 100 Ghana and you take 10%, that's, let's say, 10 Citi. Then it means for the past 1 year again, if I don't win, then the day I win, I'll lose again. Because this was every day I want to win. And now every day I'm losing. So if you take that percentage from what I've won today, then it means always you let me calm down. I won't gain what I've lost for the past years.
Honestly, it's not fair. Since we are suffering, sometimes it's no good. If you use our money and play bet, we try our best to play bet and chop. They will remove the 10%. Honestly, it's not good, honestly. But sometimes, if for example now, if we play bet, if you lose the bet, then they are going to refund the money from us. Sometimes we lose bet money. To eat the bet is very difficult. You understand? Honestly, the 10% is not good. The 5% is okay. It's okay. Maybe if you play bet, you chop 10 million, they minus 50 Ghana. It's normal. But to come out 10%, 1 million Ghana cedis, it's not good.
Everything is hard because it's not easy to win this game. It's not easy at all. So I could feel bet maybe 2,000, 3,000, maybe before a week, you don't get anything inside, no profit. Maybe you can feel bet 5 Citi, you can win maybe 1.5. So 1.5, how much you give government inside? There's nothing. So we are trying our best, but still, some of them we have to quit the game, but still we there on it. We cannot say it should stop because something that they reason it and conclude it before they bring it out. So maybe they'll reduce the price for us so that maybe if anybody win, can pay it.
A tax analyst, Francis Timoriboy, has indicated that government can leverage on the booming lottery sector in the country to rake in more revenue. However, he believes that 10% is relatively exorbitant.
I see the 20% on the net income that is being proposed in the bill as also a little high because under the new bill, we are saying that your gross revenue, which is the stake minus the total payment that you've made to the winnings, the net amount, you pay 20%, meaning that we're not considering other expenses like salaries and other operational expenses in determining the tax base of the operators. So I feel that we could have made it like all other companies where the tax is determined based on the chargeable income of the person after you are supposed to take into consideration all other expenses. But I think that the lottery business is growing, is booming. It's estimated that in 2016, the total global revenue from the betting alone was around $70 billion. Now, in 2022, it's estimated to be $93 billion. So clearly, the industry is growing. And if you look at even the local Premier League, we've had some betting companies sponsoring it. And in the English Premier League too, you see other serious advertisement going on. So it's an industry that I feel that the government is supposed to tax it and also to widen the tax base, because if people could make a fortune out of staking lottery, then clearly it's an income that they also have to contribute their share to the building of the economy. So I think that the taxes is in the right direction. The only issue is that we should have again consulted a little bit and see how we could have reflected the old law in the new law that we've built. 10% I think is high, especially if you are not going to consider my losses.
The taxation could be tightened to improve revenue generation for the country, while a lot still needs to be done to curb gambling malpractices such as underage betting and addiction.
You're still watching the Citi Newsroom here on Citi TV with me, Kwaku Dodoma, and so still to come. Residents of Dodoma area say forced to travel 2 kilometers in search of potable water. We have details of this and other stories coming up shortly. Do stay with us.
This is the neighborhood I'm having my twins.
The very reason why I took it for us. See, the price is very good and it's spacious to contain all of us.
Alphabet City. Now I'm a landlord. I don't pay rent. And my Airbnb business is booming.
To me, bank and I'm not say Alphabet City. The pension pay me 20%. The payment plan, I want to share my just say very smooth.
This is a healthy place to raise our families and creating peace. Come on, be my neighbor.
Alphabet City, the ABC of Home Sweet Home.
Alphabet City is a classy and peaceful gated community in Sakumono. We have 24/7 top-notch security and high-quality access roads. We have 3 bedrooms and 2 washrooms, 3 bedrooms and 3 washrooms with boys' quarters. We have 3 bedrooms and 4 washrooms. We have 2 bedrooms and 2 washrooms, all with beautiful kitchens and kitchenettes. Call Alphabet City on 0240-111119 or 050-44-99999. Alphabet City, the ABC of Home Sweet Home.
Smiles are one of the most important things we have. Globally, 1 in 2 children suffer from cavities. Pepsodent with maximum cavity protection repairs tiny holes before they become cavities. Because every smile matters.
Celebrate your Easter holidays at La Palm Royal Beach Hotel from the 7th to the 10th April 2023. We call it the Weekend Thrill. Good Friday, 7th April is the African Cuisine Buffet Dinner. Holy Saturday, 8th April is the Oriental Night Buffet. The special Easter Sunday Buffet is on the 9th of April. We also have a special Easter Sunday Buffet at the Ghanaian Village Restaurant and American Delight Buffet Dinner at the Continental Restaurant. Easter Monday by La Palm Poolside with grills, whilst the children play at the Kids Park. Enjoy our rooms for $130 single and $150 for double occupancy. Call 0577-665964 for advanced reservations. La Palm Royal Beach Hotel, uniquely golden, traditionally Ghanaian.
Finally, anyone can become a house owner.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. You Go Flip, a real estate gaming platform that allows you to play and stand a chance of winning a house or cash or consolidated prizes, such as savings towards a house. Simple and easy to play. Visit www.yougoflip.com. Buy a ticket to enter the game. Wait for the end of the game to enjoy the win. Anyone can win. Flip it or own it. You Go Flip. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. Play responsibly, not for persons below 18 years, and gaming can be addictive.
You're welcome back. This is the Citi Newsroom here on Citi TV. Now, for pregnant and nursing mothers in most rural parts of Ghana, the lack of potable water and other social amenities make the experience of motherhood an extremely Herculean task. Citi News' Desmond Salaki Agor visited Dodoma, Ariasi, and reports of a struggle for potable water.
In Dodoma, Ariaso, a small village in the Whole West district of the Volta region, pregnant women and children are forced to walk over 2 kilometers to get water from a stream that is not only unhygienic, but also poses a significant health risk to the community. According to the villagers, the lack of clean water in the community has been a major challenge for years, and despite their appeals to the government and other stakeholders, nothing substantial has been done to address their plight. The children, on the other hand, are often forced to accompany their mothers on the long journey, which not only exposes them to the risk of diseases, but also takes them away from school. Some residents and school children spoke to Citi News.
Time darling, amo odo vovo mi be ame wula odo gbedi tamia be ti kukule fiela eno vovo di donemi tanem fufu abele ke mi fufu ke va fie abeba kutiola ke ti ano etinya wano fudenemi la fume mate ya azatio tale be mi no fufu me abene mi vane mi va kutile e fie neti ku wedo sigbela e ya krami ka pena fu te pe di e ya titi e yume kaka ya pia vala pod de akunanya be me foka ba ke va fiu makwaku ta de fio be sukunya ole fudenemi ele ko wa drado no ka ba wa isukula ele fudenemi de tinya ota mi le fupento ta mi le kuku de le didudu odije be ni pere mi ahun ne ni woti ne mi ota be mi avuto e tinya o si me le gbon me e tinya le fudenemi to we dijire ke ne ke mi itomela mi no fofo ba do mi afofo me aba kuti aba papa vinyawa leti aba isuku efuno te aja agba ayi tome aba agba aba leti menyo me de mi de kuku na mi akpo mi agbo leti eni no apemenemi ni girudu ni po mi agbo leti ni va apemenemi.
This is the stream in which we have been fetching our waters. And sometimes when we come here in the dry season, there is no much water for us. So you have to wake up like 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock to come and sit there and fetch the water. Even sometimes the water is not much, but you have to use it like that and go to school. So this makes us late to school. Sometimes if you come to fetch the water, there are germs in it, and we sometimes use it for scrubbing, washing, and we use it for cooking too. So sometimes when it's dry season, we have to go to the other towns to fetch water. So we are please begging on you that you make potable water in our village like the borehole so that we'll get potable drinking water for ourselves.
The situation is especially dire for pregnant women and young children who are most vulnerable to waterborne diseases. The women, who are already burdened with the challenges of pregnancy, have to walk long distances while carrying heavy containers and pans of water on their heads. The stream, which is the only source of water for the village, often gets polluted, leading to an increase in cases of waterborne diseases such as cholera and typhoid fever, particularly amongst children. Speaking to Citi News, Pisanku, a 5-month-old pregnant woman in Dodoma Awiasu, lamented the challenges she faces in getting clean water for her family. She said the unhygienic nature of the water is equally affecting her 2 children who have visited the clinic in the community several times.
Kemi cho agbe mi tome mi va kuti aba ale ne de visa aba de school mo ta fi fie mi de kuku ne diru do aba ni na mi ti no he pipe ne mi po jije mele eti ego me ne mi ta si fu pere de viobe school nya o plepe nu se nyanya epo mi akuti ya dan na tetera ezufu ple ko mi acho agba itoma aba akuti na wa dan na wa du let ego me mi pona dolele njuju vivio no chiemenu dane de vision nuera o jena do ta o ti na ko di bera nemi le fore de viobeti nunu ebi mi kono enu da inewe no dudu.
The situation prompted calls from the community for urgent action in building some mechanized boreholes in the community. Despite their efforts, all have broken down. Assembly member for the Dodoma Awiaso electoral area in a Citi News interview spoke on the challenges facing the community and appealed to benevolent persons for support.
There is a challenge, big challenge for this community. That is
where we have our source of water is not something we can write home about. School children, pregnant women, and all our mothers and fathers that are aged, they walk far distance before getting water, which is not even clean for the system. But that is what we are managing for now. So God willing, there was a volunteer, Peace Corps volunteer in the community some years back. She tried and helped the community in order to mechanize our boreholes that we have in the community. Through that effort, we have some standing pipes in the community, but due to some challenges, there was a breakdown. So we urge all benevolence, we urge all NGOs that can support us to come and support us in order to keep our community and our health in good condition.
In a bid to revamp their water supply to the community, some youths of the Dodoma area, so during their annual Easter fundraising Deba, called on government to support the community's self-help initiative of making access to water easier to the people.
In our community here, and for just your information, the only health facility we have here is even just a clinic, which is not equipped with all the laboratory tools to be able to diagnose diseases here properly. So for waterborne diseases, it's actually a very regular occurrence within our community. That is why, as the youth of the community, we have decided to initiate a self-help project of mechanizing the borehole system here to be able to provide our people with potable drinking water.
Residents, especially pregnant mothers and children here in the Dodoma area, so in the whole West District of the Volta region, say they want urgent steps to be taken to address their water challenges in the community. According to them, this will prevent the spread of waterborne diseases in the community. Reporting for Citi News from the Dodoma area, so in the whole West District of the Volta region, I'm Desmond Salasiago.
Let's turn our attention to the Easter festivities because some religious leaders have highlighted the need for Ghanaians to emulate the values espoused by Christ as Christians in Ghana celebrate Easter Monday. This was made known at some church picnics organized to mark the holiday. There's more in this report filed by Rachel Engman and Victoria Bonto and read to you by Nana Tufo-Boateng.
Easter Monday is an annual holiday celebrated to climax the Easter celebration, which marks the death and resurrection of Christ. In commemoration of this day, some people visit beaches and other recreational centers, while others spend quality time with family and friends. Churches across the country also organize social events to foster relationships between their members. Celebrations this year were not any different from previous years. A trip to some popular community parks in the capital revealed some churches organize events such as picnics. The news team caught up with church members of St. Margaret Mary Catholic Church and the Presbyterian Church of Ghana, Emmanuel Congregation, all in Dodoma, engaged in social activities such as sack racing, board games, and swimming. According to leaders of these churches, the picnic is a good avenue to improve the relationships between church members.
You can have picnic at any other day, but after a long day work, Easter starts from Thursday, Holy Thursday, Good Friday, Saturday. So after that long day walk, and then the Saturday, Christ has risen, and indeed is risen. It is time for us to meet again, to relax, and then to do an evaluation of ourselves. Though physically we come together and then we socialize, actually. So the Monday gives us the idea that he rose on Sunday. Now, Monday, let us meet and then discuss matters or rest. It's a day in a way to bring us together, actually. The first one is to bring us together, to let go the stress and other things. And when we meet together as family, it is there that we share whatever we have and then we enjoy talents on earth when we meet on Monday. whatever you have, you bring together. Then we know that these are the potentials who will help us, and then it helps also to release stress.
Instead of allowing our church members and our youth to go to the beaches and to have other fun elsewhere, we think it is safe to bring them here together as a church, to have games and to have fun, so that they will not go out for anything that will bring us any unseen accidents or any misfortune.
Some of the church members have been speaking to Citi News on how timely the events are.
On every Easter Monday, the whole church meets at the St. Benedict School compound, and then we socialize with other day group members, and then we have fun towards after the Easter festivities.
I decided to have a very sober Easter to reflect on what has happened throughout the year for me, and then to try to get closer to God. So it's been very reflective, yes.
This year's Easter has been awesome, with the activities throughout the Easter till today, the picnic. It has been interactive.
This is still the Citi Newsroom here on Citi TV. Still to come. Citi Foundation makes cash donation of 60,000 Ghana cedis together with food items to 3 orphanages in the Eastern Ashanti and Northern regions as part of the 2023 edition of the Easter Orphan Project. We have details of this coming up shortly. Do stay.
Haven't you heard? EGL's Ramadan Easter promotion. Electroland Ghana Limited is offering you quality products from Samsung, Toshiba, Nasco, and Media. Choose your choice. Media AC, Samsung AC, Nasco AC. With 229 Ghana cedis, get yourself a Nasco gas stove. Buy one, get one free. So stocks last. With 1,099 Ghana cedis, a Nasco television is yours. Grab your TV ranging from 32 inches, 40 inches to 98 inches. I tell you.
Simply put it, all types of refrigerators and washing machines, microwaves, and sound bars are available this Easter and Ramadan.
Electroland Ghana Limited Easter promotion. Don't let this opportunity pass you by.
Plus is a fully skimmed evaporated milk. Creamy Plus is available in a shop near you.
This message has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
I don't know what to think. Me pen the POS machine. Hello. Baby, tonight dinner at 7. Bye.
The winning numbers are 10, 12.
Sorry. I won.
Joy.
Your lottery experience just got better with the new NLA instant payment. Play on the NLA machine, and if you win up to 1,200 Ghana cedis, you will be paid instantly without any stress via short code *389*1000#. Payments above 1,200 Ghana cedis can be redeemed at the newly established payment centers.
Hey!
NLA instant payment and a paying grind.
Wait, guys, bring more.
NLA development through games.
Regardless of what your point of view may be, he holds a mirror for you to see the reflection of reality.
2 young men, brilliant student, best student in his school. He says, I believe in this as my identity, my religion. You say no. You won't take him because it breaks discipline. I think we should not be at the wrong side of history.
Dispassionate opinions that shape your point of view.
As for the president's credibility in terms of anti-corruption, I'm afraid to say he's in tatters.
An analytical and non-partisan
I'll give you a
point
proverb,
of view.
and I can proverb. So Patrick Kwaso be Mountoma, it ain't. TND. This year, forget it.
Dialogue that informs your socio-political point of view.
I'm young enough to wait for God's opportunity tomorrow, and I'm not in a haste.
Are you lacing your boots for 2024?
Absolutely not.
I don't listen. Let me see the shoe I've been wearing, whether they're having boots. No, it's okay, it's not Kambu.
A chance for the duty bearers to provide the citizens with an honest point of view.
We are being given rare and privileged access to a building which is part of the National Operations Directorate.
And we are so determined, to fight all manner of crime. Even the broad daylight robberies that we see and the footage seen, we can say that we are going all out, to make sure that we contain them.
Educative chit-chat from the expert's point of view.
No, there is, in fact, that rumor has been said about so many vaccines. People said the tetanus vaccine causes infertility, and we are trying to make our women infertile. No, it's not true.
On the Point of View with Bernard Avler, every Monday and Wednesday at 9 p.m. only on Citi TV.
Welcome back to the Citi Newsroom. Now, the Citi FM Foundation, as part of its annual Easter Orphan project, has made cash donations amounting to 60,000 Ghana cedis to 3 orphanages in the Eastern, Ashanti and Northern regions. The foundation also donated assorted food items and sanitary products through the generous donations of its listeners and viewers. There's more in the following report.
The Citi FM Foundation has over the years embarked on a number of humanitarian projects that have improved the livelihoods of many. The foundation every Easter holds the Easter Orphan Project, where a number of orphanages across the country are selected to benefit from cash and material donations, among others. One of such beneficiaries is Richard Kofi, who was once a student of the Baptist School Complex Orphanage Basco at Troto, near Suhum in the eastern region of Ghana, and is currently the administrator for the orphanage.
17 years ago, I was also sitting in this same chair, to welcome Citi FM, being my first time as a student of this orphanage. And as a beneficiary, I understand what it means when we say Citi FM is coming to Basco. Your coming over the years has brought a lot of blessings. And we can't write the story of Basco without mentioning how vital Citi FM has been to Basco.
For the past 15 years, the Citi FM Foundation, under the Easter Orphan Project, has embarked on several projects at the Baptist School Complex Orphanage, including the construction of a 30-bed girls' dormitory, 2 boreholes, and the provision of solar panels to address their power needs. During a visit on Easter Monday to celebrate with the children and staff of Basco, the foundation got to know how important its annual donations have helped shape lives of children at the orphanage.
This is the old girls' dormitory. This is where all the girls were sleeping before Citi FM put out this wonderful edifice for us. And it was such a blessing that I think this edifice was put up within 3 or 4 months. And even that, it was the rain. The rain, but it was so wonderful. It was so wonderful. And so we can have some of the caretakers staying close to the girls and to be able to monitor them and take good care of them. So the place is such a great blessing. So they only get up from their rooms, enter their washroom, bath without fetching any bucket of water again, and then they are good to go. It really makes things so easy for us.
It was indeed a day well spent with some children at Basco. The foundation donated food items, educational materials, and an amount of 30,000 Ghana cedis to the orphanage. The head of events and partnerships at Citi FM and Citi TV, Frema Edunyame, indicated that the gesture will go a long way to lessen the burden of managing the facility.
So we present these items to you, and we believe that they will go a long way to lessen the burden on you as you manage the facility and take care of the amazing children you have here.
Thank you, Citi FM and Citi TV, and all your listeners and viewers. This year being the 17th year whereby you pass through this unconstructed road and came here to donate to this school and to see that the school match with other schools in the country. We can say now we have all these people helping, doing very well in the society, that they are not going to be liability to the society, but they are going to also help and give their best to society. Citi FM, I always say that your coming here has opened the place. And even when you are not here, people come here in your name. And that alone is a blessing unto this facility.
The director of the Baptist School Complex Orphanage, Reverend Victor Ofori Amwa, however, pledged to use the donated items judiciously.
Our listeners and our viewers have asked us to do a work for them. So on behalf of the management, the managing director, all the staff of Citi FM, Citi TV, we also present to you this 30,000 Ghana cedis. They are asking you to utilize it very well for the kids, and what they have seen is why they are giving you this. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. And I say, God richly bless you. We will use it judiciously to help these kids, and it will be benefit for the nation. God richly bless you.
The children at the orphanage after the donation were treated to good music, food, and other goodies to make the Easter celebration an unforgettable one for them. Fun activities, including a drama on the crucifixion of Jesus Christ, was acted out. In the Ashanti region, the team donated 20,000 Ghana cedis to the King Jesus Charity Home at Bwedi. The children were also treated to good entertainment by staff of Citi FM and Citi TV. The administrator for the Citi FM and Citi TV office in Kumasi expressed gratitude to listeners and viewers of the media house for their kind donations.
I think this is a very, good and great initiative
of Citi FM and Citi TV. For me, I'm excited, coming around to see the kids happy. We are dancing, we are eating here and there. It takes a lot of effort to put together something like this. And what really, really excites me is we are not just doing it in Kumasi. We are doing it across board. So on behalf of Citi FM and Citi TV, we would like to say a very big thank you to all our donors, our sponsors, our listeners. Without you, we can't put up such a great initiative. We thank you, and we hope that next year, this time, we'll do it even bigger and much, much better.
The director of the King Jesus Charity Home, who was excited about the donation, appealed for more support from benevolent organizations.
I'm very happy for your donation. We have received a lot of things, items, like rice, oil, tea rolls, soap, books, things that I cannot mention. You can see it from here. Yes, it's a lot of things, and we are very, very happy for that. It's going to help us, because at this moment of time, it's very hard for people to attend with this such of donation. So as the Citi TV and FM are doing, you are doing a very good job.
Meanwhile, in the northern region, the Tamale Children's Home received 10,000 Ghana cedis from the Citi FM Foundation.
On behalf of Citi FM Foundation, our listeners, our viewers, we present these items to you to run the home. And we are also presenting a cash of 10,000 cedis to manage the orphanage. We understand the challenges here. And this donation is part of the Easter Orphan Project, an initiative of Citi FM Foundation. It's an annual event. We do it in selected orphanages across the country. This is the first time we are doing it in the northern region. And Nyuani Children's Home, or Tamale Children's Home, is also the first time we are here to present these items to you. And we hope that these items will really be used for the children.
We want to thank Citi FM and Citi TV as well. In fact, we are most grateful today. We have a fun, as you can see. We are so happy. This is our first time of seeing a greater happiness like this. Though they come every year to celebrate with us, but not like this. So we are so happy, and we say, may God bless Citi FM and Citi TV. May God bless you and lift their works higher and higher, so that the project people have started, may it increase and go the whole wide world. Thank you so much. We are so grateful this morning. God bless you all. And please, let me also add this. I think they are giving us a cash of 10,000, but we'll be much happy if they can use it and rewire our place and paint it up for us. We'll be very much grateful.
Like their counterparts in Choto and Bwedi, a party was held for the children, and assorted food items, soaps, books, and other items were also donated. The children participated in activities such as dancing competition and musical chairs. The children in Tamale, who were grateful for the gesture, couldn't hide their joy.
God bless you, amen, and give you long life, prosperity, and good health, amen.
Amen. Okay, what do you have to say to Citi TV and Citi FM and our viewers and listeners?
God bless you, amen, and give you long life, prosperity, and give you, amen.
The Eastern Orphan Project is made possible every year due to the kind donations from viewers and listeners of Citi FM and Citi TV.
Also, from us here at Citi FM and Citi TV, we also say thank you to each and every person who supported this project. Well, that's it for this edition of the Citi Newsroom here on Citi TV. Our website, citinewsroom.com, has more information on our top stories and more. Subscribe to CitiTube on YouTube for more exclusive video content from Citi TV. You can also watch Citi TV on DSTV channel 363 and on GoTV channel 182. My name is Kweku Ediama, and so many thanks for your company.
So this is this picture is talking about Chebi. These are intake at Chebi. It also depends on the Bering River.